ARMY once again proved that their love for BTS knows no boundaries, even across continents. The incredible moment happened when BTS's Jin performed at the HYBE family concert in London recently. The singer, who had just completed his military service, seemed unable to hold back his emotions when he heard thousands of soldiers singing his song so loudly and passionately. Even Jin himself admitted that he did not expect to be greeted so warmly. This moment immediately went viral on social media, with hashtags such as Welcome Back Jin, London Loves Jin, and Jin Surprised by ARMY briefly occupying trending topics on various platforms. Jin's shock-filled reaction and Haru's became one of the highlights of the night's concert. Jin's highly anticipated comeback. BTS's Jin just completed his military service in June 2025. Jin's return to the entertainment world has been highly anticipated by fans, not only in South Korea but also around the world. This performance in London was one of his first big performances after returning to the stage, and certainly a special moment for both Jin and ARMY. In a brief backstage interview, Jin said, "I was actually nervous. It's been a while since I've performed in front of all of you, and I was wondering if I could still make you happy. But as soon as I heard your voice, wow, I really got goosebumps. I didn't expect you guys to sing so loud and so enthusiastic." London, a city that has always been special to BTS. BTS and ARMY in London do have a history of a special relationship. This city is one of the key points in the history of the BTS World Tour. From concerts at the O2 Arena to the legendary Wembley Stadium, London has witnessed many emotional moments between BTS and their fans. And this time, it was Jin's turn to be the star. As soon as he stepped onto the stage, the cheers of the audience immediately echoed throughout the stadium. But what stunned Jin the most was when he began to sing his solo song, The Astronaut. Before he had finished the first verse, the voices of thousands of soldiers immediately followed, singing lyrics after lyrics so loudly and soulfully. Unforgettable moments. In a video recording that is now widely circulated on social media, Jin's facial expression can be seen changing instantly when he hears the audience's voice. From being initially focused and tense, his eyes widened a little, then developed a big smile. He even stopped singing for a few seconds, only to hear the audience singing in amazement. "I feel like I'm dreaming," she says in the middle of the song. "You guys make me feel so loved." The moment was so emotional. Many of the ARMY were crying with emotion, especially because they knew how important this comeback was to Jin. Not a few fans carried banners reading, "We missed you, Jin," or "Your voice heals us," and it all added to the atmosphere of the night. Fan reaction: "Our vote for Jin." ARMY on social media welcomed this moment with great enthusiasm. Here are some of the comments that appeared on Twitter, now X, TikTok, and Instagram. "I watched the live stream. How does it feel to be a genie, to be welcomed so merrily after a hiatus?" At Minningi's Lil Meow. "The London ARMY is amazing. They really give Jin the stage he deserves after everything he's been through." At Astronaut for Jin. "The sound of the London ARMY singing The Astronaut was crazy. Full of emotion and love. I'm really crying." At BTS Forever 7. Not only fans, even some British entertainment media highlighted this moment. One journalist from The Guardian called Jin's performance the emotional highlight of the night, and cited ARMY's welcome as strong evidence that BTS is not just a music group, but a global phenomenon full of mutual love. Returned to the music world with renewed energy. After his performance in London, Jin said that he felt more ready to return to the music industry. He admitted that the energy from the fans gave him tremendous strength and enthusiasm to continue his post-military career. "I don't know what to say, but thank you. I want to return this love through better music," Jin said at the end of the concert. According to HYBE, Jin will be releasing a new solo project in the next few months. He will also participate in a series of promotions with other BTS members who have also completed military service. This moment is certainly the beginning of a new chapter that is highly anticipated by the ARMY around the world. Song title: The Astronaut. It is undeniable. One of the main causes of the night's excitement was the song The Astronaut, Jin's solo song that was released before he entered the ARMY. This song has a deep and personal meaning both for Jin and the ARMY. The lyrics are full of meaning, the melody is touching, and the message of sincere love makes this song a kind of emotional bridge between Jin and his fans. In this song, Jin refers to himself as an astronaut who found his home on Earth thanks to someone's love. ARMY often interprets this song as a form of Jin's love for his fans who are always waiting for him to return. No wonder, when this song was sung together in London, the atmosphere became very melodious. ARMY Hope. We are ready to welcome you back. With his spectacular performance in London, Jin not only proved that he still has incredible stage charm and power, but also that the relationship between BTS and ARMY has not faded in the slightest, despite the time and distance separating. ARMY around the world is now looking forward to Jin's next performances, both solo and with BTS. They are ready to welcome all his new works, ready to voice their love from every corner of the world. And as it became clear in London, the ARMY were not just mere spectators, they were part of the stage itself. Purple Heart Jin's reaction and interaction with fans. The soundcheck session before the concert, Jin looked surprised because ARMY was already singing loudly even though the concert had not started yet. She mentioned that she didn't even expect such a strong response, signaling that the emotional connection between her and fans surpassed typical artist fan expectations. Previously, a highlight video on YouTube also highlighted this moment as proof that the London ARMY collectively blew the roof off the arena with the genie. The sound of their cheers and chants literally stomped the entire area. The song The Astronaut. The song The Astronaut became the most emotional point for Jin. Fans in unison sang it at concerts, showing solidarity and deep love. Jin himself implies that this moment is symbolic. It's not just about the loud noise, but the voice of love coming from fans around the world. Glowing star history and context of Jin's solo tour. Run Seekjin EP. The tour was his first solo tour, supporting 2 studio albums, Happy, November 2024 release, and Echo, May 2025 release. X, formerly Twitter. The tour consists of 18 shows in 9 global cities, including Goyang, Korea, several cities in Japan, the US, London, UK, and Amsterdam, Netherlands, with the closing show scheduled in Amsterdam on August 10, 2025. Orange Heart emotional impact and deep meaning. Why does Jin get goosebumps? It's not just a stage effect. Since returning from military service in June 2024, he realized that he had been missed by the ARMY for more than a year. Power of the chant and the song That One Voice in London is the emotional answer to the relationship. Jin's goosebumps reaction was the culmination of the reunion process between the artist and fans, a very sincere and heartwarming humanist moment. Fans' reaction and the media's reaction. In online communities like Reddit, many fans refer to days like this as the happiest days after a long wait for OT7's complete reunion. They use terms like OT7 Apabangpo to express togetherness over the strength of BTS's fandom globally. London became a stage where the words lived for real, not just slogans. Conclusion. The Genie concert in London was a moment that went beyond entertainment. He became a symbol of sincere love between Jin and ARMY, who had been waiting for full loyalty. Chant ARMY's powerful compact sound creates a magical moment. It gives the Jin goosebumps and reminds them that music and fans are not just an industry, but part of an inner connection that makes life more meaningful.